Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Yvonne Princess Shabango. If you are new here, you're welcome to like, subscribe, share, and comment, and voila, you're part of the graceful, the beautiful, and the wonderful family. We are back with another video, and it's Employment Wednesday. And today it's something very simple and very short. And I've realized I'm actually currently in the labor department, right? And I've realized that this thing has becoming occurrence in our society, in the country. I feel like it's a thing now. So today we're going to talk about the importance of writing things down, the importance of documenting conversations, or rather the importance of documenting agreements. So yes, it's good that you can have a verbal agreement. It can be admissible in court and stuff like that, but it's important that you pen it down, guys. There is power in writing things down, like in theory and actually literally, right? So today I'm going to talk to you guys about the fact that it's important that you write things down. Like for instance, now I'll make an example. Your supervisor comes up to you and says, hey, listen, you're due for a promotion in April. I'm going to make sure that it happens. Please make sure that your supervisor sends you an email or writes you a letter confirming this, because what happens is usually people are in these disputes with their employers whereby employer or manager or supervisor promises employee to say, hey, listen, in March you are going to get a promotion, but March comes, there's no promotion, and now employer wants to fight this, or employer wants to dispute the fact that they're not being promoted, but now they don't have any tangible evidence. When you go to the employment contract, it doesn't speak anything to promotion, and it's like your word against them. So at least if you have it written down or penned down somewhere, you're able to say, actually, no, I can take you back to an email that you sent to me on July 2022, and now we're in July 2023. You said I was due for a promotion in September 2023, so September has come. Can you please ensure that I get promoted? And it makes the case very much easier to fight. Even like I think labor lawyers can confirm this, right? Yes, we can fight issues whereby there was a verbal agreement, but it's important that things are written down. Whenever a person promises you something, whether it's an increment, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a different position, please make sure that you write it down, guys. Even when you go for interviews, right? I think we had a situation, right? Story time. We had a situation whereby I was handling this matter, right? Whereby, so this individual went for an interview, right? Got interviewed, was brilliant, right? And she was promised that she'll be called back, like, but this was verbal. You receive a phone call and they tell like, okay, interviews went well. Would like to have you through, but we're going to send you an employment contract soon, right? And then because this person is very excited, okay, Shapo, I'm so excited, I've gotten the job, right? Time passes by, this person is following up, no answer, and then eventually this person decides to, so this person actually calls, and then there's no answer. They keep on giving them a run around, right? And then finally, when they finally get somebody to assist them, then that person lets them know, okay, no, the previous HR has left, and now since the previous HR has left, like, do you have any form of documentation, any form of offer letter? Did the person have it? No, they didn't have it. And this new HR person cannot even take that to higher authorities or query it, because now there isn't documentation proving that this person, we're going to offer them a job. Yes, somebody called you and said, hey, listen, you were great, you're going to get an offer letter, but where is that offer letter? So it's important, even when you're told that you got the job, guys, get that offer letter on hand, so that when they decide not to employ you, you can be able to lodge a grievance against them, or a query against them, or open a case against them to say, you guys actually like wasted my time, you actually gave me false hope, you actually misrepresented the outcome of my interview and all of that, because you have documentation. You can oblige them if there's documentation, but you can't oblige a person based on their word on the phone. Somebody could be like, oh no, that HR, we fired them, that was an irregular step. But if you have it on paper and it's got company logos and confirmations, then you're able to actually say, you know what, here's your company letter, it's in your company letterhead, this is not my issue, you guys offered me a job, you have to make sure something happens, either compensate me or something, because I've rejected other offers under the premise of that I have this offer letter that I'm starting on such a date. So it's important that you have things written down, guys. In law, you usually, and I know that this is almost impractical, but usually in law, when you're at groove or when you're having a good time of your life, you find that attorneys promise advocates briefs, and then come performance time, attorneys are nowhere to be found. They're briefing their usual cancels and stuff like that. So it's important that you write things down, guys. Make sure it's written wherever you go. I think this is a principle that you can apply even in your everyday life, that everywhere you go, make sure that things are written down. If you've got a dream, write it down. If you've got certain companies you want to apply it, write them down, kick them off once it's done. If you've got a deadline to meet, write your things down according to their priority. It helps you. It's a track record. Even guys, another one before I go, because you guys get it, the importance of writing things down. It's important that you write things down for record keeping, and it helps you produce it as evidence should the need arise, right? One of the most important things you can ever do, especially in the workplace, guys. I know I used to suck at this, guys. I used to suck at this. I used to suck at this. I used to get annoyed when I had to write out emails and stuff like that. When you're serving under your principal, you would have a conversation, and at some point you have to type it out in email to say, hey, as per our discussion, as per our meeting, this is what we discussed, and all of that. I used to hate that, right? It used to annoy me, but I got used to it, and I didn't get why. I just ended up doing it as a form of discipline and as a form of, I gotta do what I gotta do. I didn't understand why. Until somebody told me a story whereby their manager literally said certain things and gave certain instruction, right? She went and did that instruction, and that instruction was incorrect, and it blew up at her face. And then now she's telling the higher authorities to say, no, but my manager is the one that said this. Was there a track record, guys? There was no track record. There was no email. It was her word against the manager. And you guys know that usually when you report your superior as a junior, likely, yes, sometimes they're fair, but most of the time it's usually the upper hand of the senior that prevails, So it's important that you write things down, guys. When you get an instruction, when you don't understand, send an email. Hey, I'd like to confirm that this is what you said I should do. Then manager confirm, so that tomorrow when they start saying they didn't send you to do those things or they didn't give that instruction, you're able to pull out an email and be like, hey, on such a date, this is an email you sent me. So that thing applies everywhere you go. It's important that you write things down. Your vision, your goal. Guys, writing things down has been one of the best remedies of all times. Even the Bible, the word of God says in Habakkuk 2 verse 2, write it down and make it plain. Write the vision down and make it plain. So it's important that you write things down for record keeping and also for your own sanity. And it helps you track record of what you've done, what you've achieved, what you haven't done, what you've been promised, and what you've been offered. It's important. Write those things down. These days we've got smartphones. Go on your notes, guys. If you see my notes, I have notes that I've been writing since 2018. I've kept record of those. And every other time I go back to them, I'm like, oh my God, I've achieved this. Oh my God, I'm still yet to achieve this. Oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to achieve this thing anymore. I go back to those notes. It's important. Guys, that app called Notes on your phone, it's not there for vibes. That thing is there so that you utilize it. Whether you're traveling, whether you're in the text, because we're always on our phone. When an idea pops up, when you start making commitments, write them down. Even on your calendar, guys, note things down. Have written evidence. Verbal communication is equally important, but have written communication on every important occasion. Even the silly, I'm a writer like that, right? Even the silly little things, I write them down. But for a general individual who doesn't like writing things down, important things, pen them down. You're gonna come back and thank me later. Please, guys, don't do this thing of promising each other things randomly on the corridors. I'll promote you, and then promotion time, it's you against you, and it's not working out. So even if you're walking down the corridor, employer says, hey, listen, I'm going to offer you associate position. Listen, make them write it down. It's going to work in your favor. Don't say I never did anything for your life. Do not forget to be loved and light, and God bless you, and happy Employment Wednesdays. I love you all.